morning and welcome to Clonmel Greyhound Track, where the final of the Connolly's Red Mills Open Unraced stake is taking place. Last year the final went the way of the Owen McKenna trained Camas in a time of 28.53, closely followed by Skip Soda and Skywalker Puma. Camas and Puma both made it to the final of the Irish Derby a little over 7 months later. Victory that day went to Puma, giving another Irish Derby win to the O'Donnells. Joyce, you are one of only 3 female racecourse managers in the country.
Yeah, there's only 3 of us. There's Margaret in Dundalk and there's Kathleen Lennon in Waterford. So to be honest, to have women in the industry, it makes a difference. I mean, there's equal opportunities there for everybody, so it encourages other people to actually see the love that people have for the dogs and to get into it, that know that they can get a job out of it.
So how long have you been working in Harold's Cross?
I've been in Harold's Cross since 2005. I first started off in 2004 for a month in Harold's Cross. I was transferred to Galway track, so I was there for about a year and a half, and then I moved back to Harold's Cross and I've been there since, and I thoroughly enjoy it there.
That's great. Your dad has 2 dogs in the Connolly's Red Mills final tonight. What chances do you give those to?
2 dogs of 2 very different styles of running. The Trap 4 dog, the Ashford Castle, lacks a little bit of early, but from the second bench shows phenomenal pace. He's more of a 550 dog in the future, so we'd look to the Derby for him. The dog in 5+5, he's lovely touch of early, gets 5.25, and that's probably his ideal distance is 5.25 for him. They both have great chances, and we're just hoping they come off sound, and for the owners it's been great to get them there that far.
The big race here tonight is the Connolly's Red Mill Open Unraced stake. What do you think is going to be the winner?
God, it's undoubtedly it's the tightest race of the night. Ashford Castle probably has been the most impressive dog in the last 2 rounds. I know Tom O'Neill's dog started off very, very fast, 2:28.40 or 28.50 runs, Delano Dancer. He's a top class dog, but Ashford Castle beat him in the last 2 rounds. He's got a terrible draw. He probably hasn't got the early pace. If he had a length or 2 of early pace, we'd be talking about something like Drewby's Jet, that sort of class of dog. I'm not sure that he can clear the 3 dog to the bench, or 2, the bitch Ballyhill Barrow of Graham Holland. She was very, very fast last week, a lot of early pace. What I'd be hoping for, or what connection I suppose that Frazer Black and connection would be hoping for, is that the 3 dogs inside him get away, tucks in on the rails and shows his stamina down the back. That's where he impressed last week, and hopefully that's where he'll impress tonight.
Yeah, there's good betting tonight and good turnover, good bit of Sterling, good few English customers over, good few locals here. Yeah, it's good betting tonight, yes.
And how are you going to price up the final here tonight?
As you can see there, I priced the top 12-1, 5-2 Ballyhill Burl. I was going 5-2 Glennorr Dancer, and I laid 2.5 Monkeys. I'm going 3 Ashford Castle, 5+5 and 8 Screen Critic.
So if I was to have a tenner with you here, which one would you tell me to put my money on?
It's a very open race now. The draw has made it wide open. 2 is very good early, come a bit middle. 3, again, fastest times. 4 is the unbeaten dog. Maybe the top for a bit of value, for a tenner, for a small bet. He could get a draw. 2 moves a bit middle, and if one hasn't broke yet in the competition, but if he breaks, he's lovely early and he has a chance.
Ballyhill Burl in Trap 2 is a fast breaker. Ashford Castle has been improving there all the time, finishes late, and I think if Ashford Castle can stay with him, it just might win it.
So that's where I should have my tenner, on Ashford Castle?
Probably, yeah.
Listen, go on.
Are you really a school teacher?
What?
Are you really a school teacher?
I used to be. 12.5 to 10, 3.32. I used to be.
You decided you wanted to make more money, so you went into being a bookie?
Well, no, the government gave me all the money.
Okay.
And I don't.
So what's going to win the final of the Connolly's Red Mills race here tonight?
I fancy the 4 lad. I think he'll lead. No, 3 dog.
And why do you pick him?
He's all the early pace. I think the public will like him. I think he'll end up 7-4 favourite. He's 5-2 at the moment. And he has the early, that's all.
Right, I think Ballymac will win this because Graham Holland is a good trainer, and I think that Trap 2 is a very good chance here, and he's a very good dog going around here tonight.
That's where your money's going anyway?
That's where my money's going on Trap 2 here tonight.
+5.
And why do you pick that dog?
The wife likes the plus.
John, what do you think is going to win the final of the Connolly's Red Mill Open tonight?
I think Trap 3, Tom O'Neill's dog. I think he's ideally drawn. I think the favourite is drawn a bit too far out in Trap 4. So I think Tom's dog is going to pull a surprise here and win the big one.
So that's where your money's going tonight?
A little of it, okay?
I don't be here.
Well, if you were a betting man, where would you put your money?
Number 3.
And why that dog?
Just smarter men than me has told me that 3 has a chance.
And what about you?
Well, the woman that owns number 1 is a good friend of mine. I would love to see her winning, but number 3 is the big danger. So, but I'd like to see number 1 winning Christie's Bolt for Mary McNamara.
Trap 1, Christie's Bolt, an April pup by Westmeath Hawk out of Christie's Diamond, both owned and trained by Mary McNamara. Trap 2, Ballyhill Burl, a June bitch by Royal Impact out of Ballyhill Beauty, owned in partnership by Ian and N. McGuinness, trained by Graham Holland. Trap 3, Glenanora Dancer, a March 11 dog by Kinloch Bray out of Marbeck Star, owned by We Got a Dog Syndicate and trained by Tom O'Neill. Trap 4, Ashford Castle, a February 11 dog by Blackstone Jean out of Droopy's Larmy. This dog is owned by Diamonds Forever Syndicate and trained by Frazer Black. Trap 5 is Plus 5, a April 11 dog by Brett Lee out of Tyra Novita. The connections are the same as Trap 4. Trap 6, Screen Critic, an October 2010 dog by Jim Joe's Up out of Maudbon Joanne. This dog is owned by Mr. Alex Callahan and trained by Ronnie McKeown from the north of Ireland. Super win with Ashford Castle and also winning in a better time than last year's final.
Yeah, well, I was delighted to see him trapping stone last because I knew he'd get a run up the inside, and that's what happened. I mean, it's remarkable to do a 28.45 coming from behind, but his problem going forward is he's a slow trapper, so we might have to get a 600 or 750 race and he'd break every track record. But the dog's a fantastic dog, but no early pace. But he's a wonderful, gifted runner, well poised, phenomenal space. Once he was at the first bend where he was, it was all over. You're just counting their money.
And what about long-term plans for this dog?
Long-term plans, we'll take on the JP McManus in Limerick. Again, we're far, 5.25 is too short. We'll go down there because I know JP well, and we'd love to have a crack at this competition, and we will, please God. And I don't think we'll win it, but we'll go well. You know, he's just a phenomenal animal, but no early pace. So I don't think, I'm just dubious as to where he'll go from here.
Gareth, that was a super final here tonight.
Yeah, we're delighted to be supporting here in Clonmel. Again, it was a great stake. First time for us to get involved with the Clonmel Supporters Club, and last year they had very strong dogs that came in and went well in the Derby, so it was great to be involved, and we get well looked after down here in Clonmel with great support, and it was good to give something back from our point of view.
And what is your main reason for sponsoring down here in Clonmel?
The main reason is obviously we're trying to give something back to the industry. This particular stake, it was important because we felt it'd be great to give a good boost to 2013. We thought we'd be able to live stream, but we had issues unfortunately and couldn't, but managed to get most of the stakes up the next day. So we thought that we'd be able to help maybe give the industry a bit of a boost start of the year, get some puppies moving. But no, the stake has been fantastic, and we're delighted to be able to support the industry. It's one of the sponsorships that we have during the year. So we go from here on to the Produce Stakes again in Clonmel. We go from here to Kilkenny, from Kilkenny on to Enniscorthy, and then down to the Laurels in Cork. So it's important for us to give back to the industry.
The new premises here, you must be over the moon with that 1.5 million investment in Clonmel.
Yes, that's something that I suppose we've been endeavouring to do for the past. We opened here about 14 years ago. It was always our aim to upgrade the stadium. We've been knocked back so many times, and to get to this stage now, I'd say it's just the dream come true. For us, I think we have a stadium that's designed plenty to our needs for normal racing. Tonight now was a bit hectic, but that's national coastal meeting. We always have a big crowd, and Produce Stakes final. But for the normal time, I'd say our premise, this is going to be perfect for Clonmel.
And the restaurant seems to be a huge success. I think it accommodated for nearly 100 people tonight.
Yeah, it's designed to feed about 100 people, and we had, I think, 90 people tonight, and we're only open a week, so and we got through.
Brilliant.
And I think everybody were happy with the food. So we are very lucky. We have a very good chef.
John, I think we saw a really special dog tonight in the final.
Absolutely, Ashford Castle. I think he's a serious-looking dog, dog for the future. He's won all his heats going through here, and I think he's a dog that will really love the longer distance. I think 550 will really be his race, so he looks like a Derby prospect, really,
And the interest you had in this race, he was a little bit unlucky on the first bend.
He was a bit unlucky, yeah. He came out good enough, and he had a bit of trouble in the first bend, and I think on the third bend coming home again, he made a bit of trouble, so he finished up third, so happy enough.
This is really the start of the Red Mills year. Where is it going to next?
Well, the Produce Stakes will be the next big one here now. It's starting on the 12th, I think, and the 14th of April. So it's always a good competition. You get some really good dogs for it, So that'll be our next outing. So looking forward to that already.